Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. I'm also the author of the new book, Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book it at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to the Twin Flame Guidance video, where I guide you on a twin flame topic. Today's topic is, are you doing this and sabotaging your twin flame journey? Are you doing this? Are you sabotaging your twin flame journey? Well, stop it right now. You might be wondering what that one thing is. The thing is doubt. Allowing doubt to derail you on your twin flame journey. This could be happening on a month-to-month basis, a day-to-day basis, an hour-by-hour basis, or even a minute-by-minute basis. You know what I'm talking about, twin flame. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to give you some illustrations to help you understand what I mean on this. Now, in this example, I'm going to give you, it's a rather silly example, but it does hold some truth. So stick with me through this example and others so you can better understand why your twin flame separation, for example, might be taking a lot longer than you had anticipated. Now, you must know, and this is our little disclaimer here, you must know that it is not all up to you if you're a divine feminine twin flame, or even if you're a divine masculine twin flame. It's not all up to you to determine the when of a twin flame reunion. However, based on your free will choices and the free will choices of your twin flame divine counterpart, you can delay reunion a lot longer than you might if you remain in full faith and not have that doubt creep in. And it's almost like, it's not even like the doubt creeps in, because doubt will creep in sometimes, twin flame, but it's allowing that doubt to completely take over your mind, your body, your soul, your essence. And this is totally problematic. So here is my illustration for you. Imagine that you want to get to a place that is about an hour away. Let's suppose you live in a very rural town and you would like to get to a Costco. Let's suppose that's the example. And to that end, you put your address of the Costco in a very smart GPS. In other words, you put it on something like Google Maps. Well, Google Maps can obviously read on your phone if there is upcoming traffic, or if there's a change in traffic patterns, or if there are detours on the road. Now, sometimes you being human, I know this because I've done this as well. You look at the route that your GPS decides to take you on and you go, this is completely ridiculous. It's either longer or out of the way, or it takes the wrong roads. And so you begin to proceed on your route. However, the GPS has pinpointed areas of trouble. And so if the road doesn't look like exactly the same road you would normally take to get to your destination, you might be thinking that this GPS isn't thinking ahead and it is totally ridiculous and you shouldn't be following it. So to that end, you decide of your own volition to ignore your GPS and take the road that you would normally take to get to this Costco that is 1 hour away. In about 5 miles into your journey, you hit a roadblock, meaning traffic that is not moving, and it doesn't look like it's gonna move for another 2 hours. And mind you, for the first 5 miles or 5 minutes of this journey, you have ignored all of the GPS warnings to turn right, turn left, turn here, make a U-turn or whatever, because you were hell-bent on listening to your own directions versus listening to the GPS's directions. Now, this happened to me rather recently, where I was heading off to Disneyland, I believe it was, and I couldn't understand why the GPS wanted to take me on a certain road or wanted me to exit off the highway on a certain road. And I was just like, you want me to get on the highway and exit at the first exit? That makes no sense. And so I proceeded on staying straight rather than exiting on the first exit, because I thought surely it's a mistake. Maybe I misprogrammed this GPS. Well, lo and behold, by the time I got past that one exit, it was a complete standstill, dead halt. Traffic wasn't moving at all across all 6 or 7 lanes. And so I had the smart idea, well, I'll just get off at the next exit. But it took me an extra 20 minutes just to get to the next exit. Had I listened to my GPS, I would have been off the first exit. It would have taken me on a detour and I would have been able to get back on the highway and past the roadblock. As a twin flame, you might think that you know best on your twin flame journey. So instead of listening to spirit, your higher spiritual self, instead of heeding the signs and synchronicities or listening to seasoned veterans who are good, because honestly, there are a lot of twin flame coaches out there who are not good and who do not have good intentions, but those that have authentic and real intentions that are pure. And when you're not listening to this types of advice as well as your own higher self and intuition, it's like you not listening to that smart GPS that can see up ahead, can see the road up ahead. And the problem with that is that you have sort of this yo-yo effect on your twin flame journey where, for example, you move forward and then you see that something isn't going your way. You think that something's not going according to the plan that you had conjured up in your head. And so you move backward on your twin flame journey. You're like throwing in the towel and you're like, this isn't for me. This sucks and I hate this. And I'm just going to move off the twin flame journey and move on my merry way. But then the next day or a few days later, you decide, okay, I'm back on the journey and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go full speed ahead until you have the next doubt, frustration, in which case you stop, you turn around and you go back. So the issue with this is you are sabotaging your own twin flame journey by not trusting in the universe as to what's up ahead. Even though you can't see what's up ahead necessarily, you fail to trust and have faith that your guardian angels, the twin flame angels, romance angels, spirit, God, source, has your back and they're guiding you forward, perhaps slowly but surely, yet they are still guiding you forward. Now, I'm going to give you another couple of examples that really sends those mixed signals to the universe, because in fact, when you let doubt take over, and you have a knee-jerk reaction that says, I want to abandon this twin flame journey. I hate it. I'm done. I'm through. I'm not doing this anymore. You're literally sending those messages to the universe and saying all of those things. And so as you say all those things to the universe, you are then delaying the process. So for example, going back to our road to Costco, instead of taking 1 hour to get to Costco, it might take you 4 hours to get to Costco because you fail to realize that the GPS has some information that you might not have about traffic patterns and accidents and roadblocks and detours and blocked roads, closed roads and such. And so your angels and guides, your intuition, your higher spiritual self has knowledge of the roadblocks that are up ahead on your twin flame journey. And so if they tell you, take it slow, take a break, stop obsessing, don't get worried, don't get scared, then they really mean it. They mean it because they can see what's up ahead, even though you might not be able to see what's up ahead. Now, the other example of this yo-yo effect or this ping pong effect where it's like you're just going crazy, kind of going back and forth between two different things. And believe me, I've seen this in the comments section on my YouTube channel where you'll get a twin flame who leaves really nice comments on the videos and says like, oh, this is really nice. Like this does resonate with me and I'm really hopeful. And then the next day they're like, that's it. I'm through. I'm done with this twin flame journey. I'm off. I'm out of here. But then 2 days later, they're back commenting on the video like, this is so nice. This resonates with me on my twin flame journey. And so even in just that, like you can see how that person or people, it's not just a singular person, but people are sending that message even verbally out to the universe, writing it down out to the universe saying, I'm in it, it resonates, I'm done. I'm in it, I'm done. I'm in it, I'm done. So do you understand how that completely gives the universe a mixed signal? Because you do have free will. You do have free will. Now, of course, there are some things that are going to happen according to your divine destiny, whether you like it or not, but you can create delays. You can choose to make the journey 1 hour or 4 hours, metaphorically speaking, or 1 year or 4 years, metaphorically speaking, just because you make the decision. And you're like letting doubt take over your whole body, mind, soul. And you're like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This thing isn't real. I'm making this up. And you're sending all of those signals out to the universe constantly. Now, a little bit of doubt is pretty normal on this twin flame journey. It's a pretty unbelievable journey. But if you are sabotaging yourself and sabotaging your twin flame journey by continually doing this, then you're only hurting yourself. So I'm going to give you another example before we sign off, because I think you've gotten the picture. I think you have the point. So I often encounter twin flames that are ping-ponging back and forth between their twin flame divine masculine and another love interest. They're on the journey. They have full faith. They're so invested on the twin flame journey. And they're like, my divine masculine is the person for me. This is the one for me. I know I've been receiving all the signs and synchronicities inside of my heart. I know this is the true connection for me. But then when they let the doubt creep in and they want to abandon, they immediately go back to another person. It could be a spouse, an ex-spouse, a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-lover. And it's like this ping pong effect back and forth between the twin flame and this other person. And this really directly hurts and sabotages your twin flame connection because it's not done with the right intentions. God, the universe, loves you so much that source energy gave you free will. So you have the free will choice. Do I want to be with my twin flame? And then that's what I'm signing up for right now in this current moment in my life. Or do I want to be with another person? And that's what I'm signing up for right now in my current life. But with that is intentionality. And so when you're fully committed and with intention to another person beside your twin flame, that is the honorable intention that you are setting for that purpose. However, if it's in effect to ping pong back and forth or to let doubt take over, and then as a knee-jerk reaction, you're going back to another person or choosing another person, knowing full well that within a few days, a few weeks, a few months, you'll be ping-ponging right back into your twin flame. It is the wrong intentionality. And you are absolutely sabotaging your twin flame journey and prolonging it. And also prolonging the personal work that you really need to do to heal in order to get ready for some type of twin flame reunion. Finally, if you're letting doubt take over every part of you, you're stepping away from your higher spiritual self and letting your ego take over. Now, I've produced quite a few videos on like letting go of the ego or transcending the ego. I'll post one here, but also in my new book, Twin Flame Union, I really talk about how to transcend ego-based consciousness. And also in my Twin Flame Bootcamp #1, which I have a special for $99 for the full boot camp going on till the end of September. And I'll put that link below. And there too, we really work through ego-based consciousness, spiritually based consciousness, and how to mitigate both sides of things. So I hope this was helpful, Twin Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp or a meditation course. You can also join my group coaching. The link is below. And I will see you in the next video.